Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your fourth quarter reading. It is for the months of October, November, and December of this year, and it is predictive, a style of reading I don't often do. It is general, so it may not resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. So, welcome. I'm happy to be here. I'm really grateful for your presence at this time. So, let's get started with your overall energy. I've been experimenting with shuffling online just to see on camera, I should say. And your overall energy is the Knight of Cups. This is describing your compassionate, passionate, emotional face, facade, energy, interest, curiosity in the world of your exploration, your discovery of self, of new facets of your emotional self that you are ready, able to integrate into your presence in a little more forward way. There may have been a change in your emotional landscape. In other words, you may have gained a new friend, uh, separated from a friend, entered into a new arena, or released some relationships that felt to be unsupportive. And in that regard, you are now looking out and exploring new ways of showing up in the world that are a little bit more open hearted while being curious about the various aspects of yourself you're discovering. In the month of October, I'll continue to shuffle these, and I certainly welcome ideas or thoughts about this different way of doing a reading. I pulled for October the Ace of Cups. This is really reinforcing the idea that there is a new way that you are showing up emotionally in your world, a new way that you are approaching a way of presenting yourself, but also a new passionate project, enterprise, a way in which you bring your desire, your heartfelt support and gifts forward to the world in a way that is healed, as in calm, peaceful, less anxious about the way you will be seen by others, so that you are coming forward in October increasingly composed, graceful, poised even, so that you are opening yourself to perhaps a new project, a passion project, perhaps a new relationship, or a new group of friends, opportunities to uh, heal yourself, take care of yourself in ways that further support you to open your heart in safety. In November, for Cancer, I have pulled the Seven of Pentacles. And this is really reinforcing your own individual path. For some of you, it is an absolute sense of mission and clarity brought down in the most physical way possible. So you're taking a realistic look at the resources you have, at the tools necessary, at the investment in yourself that you're willing to make, investments in your project, and where you have landed, what you are receiving for your efforts, and how to maximize that growth so that you feel incredibly secure on your path, but you may have reached a plateau as you reorient yourself in from this place of greater passion and compassion for yourself. In December, for Cancer, I've pulled the Fool. this comes to mind as a celebration of liberation for some of you. And because it's the end of the year, it does coincide with winter moth celebrations of all traditions. So, although December contains the longest night of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, it also commemorates the returning of the light. So there's this sense here that you have completed a long journey in which you have had to rely upon your own faith in your ability to persevere, trusting yourself, others relying on you, knowing that you would do the right thing for them, with them, trusting in your desire for authentic liberation for yourself and for them. Because this is the month of December, it feels as though it is around a community, around celebrating with loved ones, so that you are in a positive way, not detaching, but exploring, discovering, taking a leap, moving in a new direction of a result of some contracts that have been fulfilled for you. Celebrating your ability to actually invest in yourself, to believe in yourself, to trust that you know the way forward in a way that really reflects your gifts, your strengths, your responsibility, the experiences you've learned from. And you feel content to move on this path without a clear destination. I'm going to clarify uh, these cards with an oracle card and ask if this reading is resonating with you so far, that you like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the empathy card. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. This is really framing the fourth quarter from you, and this actually is clarifying the Ace of Cups. So this is reinforcing the idea that you are opening up in a fresh way. You're opening up towards your own healing, your own comfort, your own peace, grace, resolution, self-acceptance. And that does not exclude anyone, but rather sets the course more clearly on the basis of what you care about, what you are attending to, what supports you. There's a strong feeling here that you have been extremely supportive of others or another, that you have been a rock for others, and that is very much helping you to support others through this real ability to surrender to a situation and feel a sense of peace. I've also pulled from the crystal wisdom, heart chakra, and the beautiful gemstone associated with that is the rose quartz. The key word is self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. This is phenomenal. It's quite an interesting message coming through. Not surprising, because for Cancers, this deep sense of empathy and compassion for others is part of your natural gifts. I'm clarifying the Ace of Cups with the Lord of Staffs and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the initial starting point here on this journey of love, grace, self-love, peace, calm, that you are opening yourself to. And this, in many ways, is a result of your confronting the difficult emotions, releasing the painful emotions of disappointments and failures that you've experienced. Quite often, this is around relationships, but it is not exclusively so. This feels as though there's a pattern of disappointments that you experience perhaps from our most intimate loved ones, our family members, our friends, our spouses, our lovers, that has prompted you to accept your responsibility in these failures or difficulties. And in that way, you have gained this sense of appreciation for the lessons you've learned, no matter how painful they are. You're giving in to the regret, the desire that things could have been different is part of the healing process. It's part of being honest with yourself. The forgiving of others is far easier than it is to forgive ourselves. And so here you are in a space of gratitude for what these failed relationships or disappointments have shown you about who you are. And from that basis is the initiation of this beautiful journey towards greater self love and powerful confidence. The Lord of Staffs, the King of Wands, is about being inspired, acting on your inspiration. That's the energy for exploration, discovery that has been inspired by the lessons you've learned. It is motivating you, but it also motivates others. And others are inclined to follow you, to trust your lead, to trust your curiosity, your passion, and your determination. So October feels very much a frame of this new discovery of self. The Seven of Pentacles in November is clarified by the Lady of Staffs and the Lady of Jades. Very interesting. First off, the Lady and the Lord are often called a divine couple. This can be literally a significant partnership in your life. It also can be the two aspects of yourself sufficiently joined in a way that helps you to get moving, to take action, particularly towards an evaluation, an assessment, a realistic inventory of where you are, how you've gotten there, and where you want to go on this path. This path continues to be motivated by your passion, but it is a practical journey. You want to manifest real results that are of value to others. The Lady of Jades here really speaks to your divine work ethic, your consistency, your ability to stay the course, to generate ideas that lead to greater abundance. This is about maximizing that harvest by being in tune with natural rhythms. And that includes those you work with, those you live with, those you love, and interact with at every level so that you are attuned to the needs of others, the interest of others, so that you are modeling, not necessarily in a conscious way, but your generosity speaks through your ability to model the steps that you take to manifest, to produce results, so that you actually enjoy the process uh, in a way that allows you to be joyful, devoted, dedicated to your work, loyal to your work and your comrades, your family members, your team members, but also to make space to receive the rewards, to be rewarded, to acknowledge that, to be loved. And in December, the Fool card is clarified by the Eight of Staffs and the Grand Alchemist, or the Temperance card in another parlance. This is interesting because we've got this fire and water energy throughout this. There is some earth here, definitely. But what I'm picking up on is in December, the speed with which you get stuff done in concert with others. You may be invited, you may be networking, you may be receiving offers, There's this great contact you have with people and ideas that leads you, or that you lead into some significant and impactful effort. This is an impact that is far greater than what you would have imagined by simply doing what you do and showing up in the way that you show up. So there is an indication that a lot of people want you to be involved in what they're doing, and this is leading you to initiate ideas, practices, steps towards greater abundance in concert with others. But things are moving quickly at the end of the year. And this feels very much like a great release after some somewhat pent up energy. The results of your reevaluation, your reassessment in November are moving quickly in December. You're taking action, others are taking you along on a path. And of course, the Temperance card is ultimately describing the real difficulty, uh, the patience required, how hard it is for you to heal up from some significant life circumstance. A lot of times, this is really us improving upon our skills, and those skills and gifts include our ability to work with others in a productive way, or to eliminate other circumstances or relationships that don't support us. But it can take a long time to figure that out. Um, and it also describes the patience with yourself that is required in recycling painful lessons over and over again. So, as has been pointed out to me recently, the alchemist card, or the temperance card in many decks, looks so beautiful, so graceful, so easy. On many decks, there is some kind of deity, some kind of divinity personified, and that uh, personification is gracefully, beautifully moving liquid, a flow back and forth, and it looks like the most gorgeous thing in the world. What it really is about is processing the tremendous struggles, the storms, uh, the stormy weather of our lives over and over again until we get it right. And this necessarily not only involves suffering, but it involves time, patience, and the patience that we gain with maturity. So, this healing journey that you are continuing on has been over a long period of time that you have gotten to the place where you are now. And as it's really clarifying the Fool card, this is a place of not only liberation but independence. And the Fool card echoes the sentiment that with great freedom comes great responsibility, and that responsibility, you are learning, comes from you, is for you, on your behalf. This is a risky proposition for many of us. I'm going to finish up this reading with a couple of oracle cards, and this will provide the frame for this fourth quarter. So here we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past, and I just really appreciate how this is drawing out this sense of your experience of healing. It is through our embrace of the suffering that we actually begin to heal. We begin to let go. We surrender. We release painful experiences through this constant churning of experiences within and without ourselves, so that we, as the alchemists, really refine those blind spots, those behaviors and patterns that we recognize we have set up for ourselves over and over again until we finally begin to understand how the past cannot be a part of our future and we can't change that. We can be grateful for it. I'm finally going to pull another crystal wisdom or crystal chakra or chakra crystal. I'm not sure what it's called, the deck is called, but this is describing the throat chakra, and the crystal is an Amazonite. The key word is creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Thank you so much, Cancer, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.